Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to the shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope everything is great. I'm okay. I've tried to be a little bit more active today. I've been up and moving around the house, doing dishes, cleaning here and there, taking the trash out, like just trying to be more on my feet as the day has gone on, and I've been okay with it. I'm okay, right? I'm not going to say that I'm great. I think that from what I've heard from people who've had the virus, that it could it could be a while, but I think I'm fine to work down here. So the good news is I finally get to see the kids after a couple of weeks of not seeing them, and my youngest has asked if there's anything they can do uh, to make some cash, any chores, and I said yes. Em and I have started working on the basement, cleaning that up because we'd like to turn that area into something useful. And this is a project that they can definitely help me work on to make some cash. So I might have a helper, which means that the probability of me actually getting something done in here has gone up, right? I'm excited about it. I think I'm more excited to just figure out a way to put an end to this. Figure out some storage. Figure out, what can go. What I just there's a lot of stuff in here I just don't need to own. I don't need to keep. I don't need it. It doesn't need to be a part of my life anymore. It just needs to go away. And I need to find some storage solutions for some things. So there's going to be. I'm excited for that. I'm also kind of excited to film some of it. I'm excited to figure out a way to make videoing this stuff a part of the work that I'm doing. And I know I've been saying that for years, and the problem is when I'm making something that's really involved, getting camera coverage is difficult by myself. But what I have learned over this break, most of the people that I watch on YouTube have made very little. They just haven't made a bunch this year. I would say that most of the creators on YouTube that I follow, the maker creators, they've done like half of their normal videos this year. Many of them have missed months, and it's been obviously a weird time for everybody. So I haven't seen a whole lot of the normal stuff. So I've been watching other things. And what I find outside of the big named creators, and I'm not going to name names here, but the big named creators, the ones that really put a whole lot of polish and effort into their videos, they have teams at this point helping them. And if they don't have teams, they have at least one other person running camera or helping edit or whatever. And they put out these very detailed, like step-by-step how-tos. But the reality is, for the most part, the stuff that they show is like, it's the same stuff every video. Here is a piece of rough sawn walnut that I happen to have. If I was going to make something out of this, I would show you this rough sawn walnut, and then I would show me milling this into usable boards, using my jointer, using my table saw, and these makers will talk you through that. So I'm gonna true everything up on the table saw, and it's like, yeah, we get it. Like, there's no point to that. But what I have found, the channels that I have been watching this year that are a little different than that are the ones like Adam Savage, where it's just like he's just turning the camera on and just letting it run. Like the majority of the video is time lapses, because I don't need to explain to you that I'm using these tools to make this rough sawn walnut into usable lumber. I'll just do it. And maybe I'll put together a snippet of me doing it real quick so you get the idea. But for at least watching Adam's videos and a few other makers that I really enjoy in that same sort of format, it's not really about a how-to. It's not me showing you step by step how to turn this piece of walnut into a gift box. It's just more about spending time together in a shop and sharing tips and tricks as I go. And I think that is the that I have done recently. I've used the little rig, and I've made some video, and I've enjoyed the process because it's basically just setting the camera up, filming whatever it is I'm doing, and then, you know, when I get to the edit, it's pretty much just fast forward everything 400, 500 times speed, and there you go. There's a video. And the cool part about it is I can stop what I'm doing, turn the camera on, and talk to you about it while I'm doing it, and then just go back to working. And it's not, I'm not trying to do voiceover, I'm not trying to plan out each shot. It's just, here's what it is. And if I forget a shot, who cares? I can just talk to you about it. And I think that's what I've been really enjoying about the makers that have kind of filled in the void for me this year, is that's the kind of video they've been making, and that's much easier to do. It's much easier for me to set a camera up and just film some shots here and there and then talk you through the rest than for me to try to get, like, you know, if you want to do the good videos, you've got to do the multiple angles. Here's me cutting this on the table saw. Let me shoot it from this angle and this angle. Here's the overhead. I don't need all that. I just want to turn a camera on and talk and make something. So I'm excited to do some of that because I actually have a whole lot of shop projects I want to do. I want to get rid of the MDF top that's on this table. I might even get rid of the base. This top is not flat. It's got a pretty good cup to it, which makes it not great for building things. I happen to have like 4 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood in the other room, so I'm going to make a torsion box that's about the same size and figure out a base to mount it on. I have a set of drawers I need to make over there. I have a router table that was given to me, one of those little Sears ones, and I would like to make a base for that, like a cabinet, because the one that I have also has a cupped top. I want to make drill storage to have a place to put these. I want to make a new table saw sled. My table saw sled, I used a 2x4 for the front fence, and so it's warped and things don't cut 90 degrees anymore. I'd like to figure out a better fence system for that. I want to get rid of the outfeed table that I have and build something over there that's a little bit more useful. So I have a lot of shop projects, which are the kind of projects that I don't really need to go into detail on. So I'm excited to work on that. And then on top of all of that, I have a bunch of craft projects that I want to try my hand at before I start making like orderable stuff. So we'll see what happens this weekend. Hopefully with the kids here, I'll get some stuff done. If nothing else, I plan on going and picking up some wood and stuff. For the craft stuff, I really need 1x12s, and I don't have any 1x12s. I think all I have is 1x10s here. I'm just going to try to go buy 6, 7, 8 of them, just so they can sit for a few weeks before I work with them, let them acclimate. So we'll see. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I will see you again Monday. Today's word you should know to sound smart is effusive. It's an adjective meaning profuse and overflowing without reservation. In an effort to butter up the senator, the lobbyist was transparently effusive in his praise of the new bill. Effusive. E-F-F-U-S-I-V-E. Now that I like. Effusive, profuse, and overflowing. Without reservation. So I guess could that also mean like... Could a dam be effusive if it's overflowing? Or is that more like akin to personality?